guys, what's going on? Welcome to Let's Do Dude Stuff. Well, we got Waylon right there. We got Peaches back here. We're headed out to a place in North Carolina called Carver's Creek. It's like a, I want to say like a hiking slash historical area. They have like an old abandoned house and things like that. Let me get this window up. This dog likes to stick his whole body out the window. They got, I don't know, like trails, little picnic areas, things like that. But it's about 3,000 plus acres of very nice hiking. So we're going to go out there and see what it's all about. Now today is a fairly cool day. We're in the middle of October, and the temperature finally broke, and we're down in the 60s during the day and the high 40s at nighttime. So it's beautiful out. Now, what I like to bring with me when I go hiking is a good set of shoes. Today I'm wearing some Merrells, and then enough water for myself and the dogs for 12 hours. I also bring a Garmin eTrex 20X, which is really nice because I'm also big into geocaches, and you can add stuff to that, but I digress. I bring a compass. I bring some waterproof writing material, a way to write on it. I have a couple instant meals, some protein bars inside the pack, some gloves, and spare batteries for the GPS. I also bring, for filming reasons for the GoPro, I bring a external solar battery pack that I can leave in the pack and run a cord over my shoulder and plug it into the GoPro. So, really simple to charge and still record. I'll bring a couple batteries, of course, but anyways, we're going to go ahead and fight this traffic in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We are fortunate enough that it is in the latter part of the workday on a Thursday, so there's not too much traffic. But yeah, we'll get back with you when I get close to the Carver's Creek. Alright guys, so we have made it to Carver's Creek. A little dirt road. Now, we got a couple trails. There's one right there. And then this is the ranger station. That's here. A couple rules. No alcohol allowed, of course. They say pets must be on leashes, but I'm going to go inside and talk to them and see if once we're on the trail, if we can let the dogs run. But I don't see that being an issue. Nice little welcome center though. Very nice welcome center. Got a couple old rundown buildings, and as you can hear, Peaches is incredibly excited. Let's figure out this parking area. They got some white lines in chalk on the gravel road, so we're going to park here. We got one guy who decided he wanted to park his own way. That's fine. Yeah, we'll get back at you once we're on the trail and find out some answers. Hey guys, well, we are now on the trail, and the Carver's Creek, they're really, really, really nice trails. As you can see, they're maintained. The park rangers, they have the ability to unlock the posts on the trail, and they come back here with their little side-by-side and do a little trail maintenance. Not really sure what this is right here, the barbed wire. I think it's it might be private property. Let's take a peek at this sign right here. Okay, yeah, it marks out the state park. Did my little bit of research online about Carver's Creek. Didn't really show anything about it being a state park. it just said, you know, it's controlled by park rangers, but it's pretty nice to see that they're actually starting to keep state parks going. Hey, come here. We got those two that are just running like crazy, but they like to be out too. I find it great exercise for them. The one thing that I did notice is, I think I may have touched on it before, is they say that dogs have to be on leashes at all times. Pulling into the parking spot, I didn't see any vehicles. So, well, very many. I saw two, and one of them left as I was getting out of the vehicle. So what I'm thinking is that maybe that's staffing. So there's not really anyone out here. So I really don't see, and I'm sure somebody's going to comment and say, oh, I need to follow the rules, and yes, for the most part I do, but at the same time, I like my dogs being able to run, and Peaches, she listens really, really well. She'll come back. Waylon, he's still a pup, and unfortunately he has not been neutered yet, so he's a little bit spunky, but we'll get that taken care of. Anyways, out here near Carver's Creek, it borders Fort Bragg, so there's a couple of recreational activities that Fort Bragg throws on. One being that they have a clay shoot area. You can rent shotguns, you can buy your clay targets there, everything like that. I'm not sure of the pricing. I saw it as I pulled in, because this is both new to me as it is to you, and my dogs are bushwhacking now off the trail and finding stuff to run through. Waylon I don't see, but hopefully he will come back. Yep, there he is. He's over there sniffing something. There he comes. But as you can see the little white tail and then jumping like a little deer. Now, on to what I'm doing today with the GPS. I was fortunate enough, my father sent me this GPS for geocaching. It's really neat because you can upload some of the caches, how do you even say that? You can upload some of them to it, and you can create a list, and then you can go through the list, find them, mark them off on there, and then when you plug it back into your computer, it automatically sends the log through your username and all that other stuff. Really cool. The other thing I like about it is it does like a track feature automatically. So where I'm walking right now, it's laying down the track so that I can go back later and look at it and see how far I walk. I mean, I've got my smartphone with me and other things to kind of monitor it, but yeah, really, really cool. And Dad, if you're watching this, I appreciate it. So let's get back to this trail. Now, a couple things that I noticed about the trails too is they alternate in their consistency on the ground. So you can go from hard pack to loose sand, which is great for your legs hiking, but you know, at the time it doesn't feel like much, but you know, 24 hours later you'll probably feel it. There is a like an old abandoned house out here that I guess before this became a state park, some people lived on it and they owned all the property and things like that. And then from what I read, the family kind of abandoned the house or sold it in an estate. I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't go into a ton of detail about doing research on it. I just saw it online, said, hey, let's go out there and do it today. Beautiful day to do it. And here we are. So if anybody else knows some like in-depth detail about Carver's Creek, you know, put it down in the doobly-doo at the bottom and let me know. So, but yeah, we're gonna walk, and if I find anything interesting, I'll be sure to bring you guys back. guys, so here's something cool. Got like a little ditch, stream, and of course, my fur babies are down there drinking water. Now, I know there's been a lot of speculation about dogs drinking stagnant water. Well, from what I've read, dog stomachs are designed for it. Now, Peaches and Waylon have been inoculated for, there's a respiratory virus that is in that stagnant water. And if your dog's going to be out on the trail quite a bit, you can ask your vet and they'll do it. And it's a 3-part inoculation, and it prevents that. Now, a kicker on that virus is it is spreadable to humans. So if your dog gets it, they can give it to you. Not cool. But anyways, for the most part, when I bring them out, they find water. But I do have it's like a horse bucket that folds up, and I carry 6 bottles of water with me. And you know, if I see them getting too thirsty, I'll stop, pull it out, fill it up for them, and they'll down the hatch with that real quick. Not teabag. So, yeah, and as you can see here, boom, we're coming up to a nice little hill. Like I said before, terrain is very awesome here. Very, very awesome. And now, if any of you guys have ever been to Fayetteville, North Carolina, you know the area gets very old, very quick. There's not a lot to do, and when there is stuff to do, generally speaking, it's drinking, partying, going to clubs, causing crimes. Well, we don't like doing any of that. Well, drinking, a little bit. But anyways, coming out here, you really feel like you have gotten completely away from Fayetteville. Being out here, I don't feel like I'm in Fayetteville until we start talking about it, which is really nice, kind of like a little oasis. Now, with a couple other little quick doobly-doo searches, I found that there's quite a few parks around here. Hi, what are we coming up to? Looks like a house. Come here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like an actual neighborhood. It backs right up against the state park. Huh. Ooh, there's Big Dog. Well, my two are more interested in all the smells out here. So, but yeah, look at that. Someone's backyard right up against the state park. Really, really cool. I'm sure they get all kinds of stuff that comes through there. Yeah. There's a little hill. And, come here. I might put a Waylon on a leash, because he doesn't know his boundaries yet. He does have a Waylon, come here. Let me let you guys go real quick. Alright, we're back. Yeah, there's quite a big area here where the neighborhood backs up against the property, or the state park, I should say. But, excuse me. Getting out here in the fresh air, you start cacking up all kinds of stuff. But, yeah. And Big Dog's over there. Barking, create havoc, you know, protecting theirs. Come here. Ooh, somebody's got a nice slow marrow back there. Waylon? Come here. Everybody's gonna say, oh, you hate Camaros. No. Just like giving people a hard time. Really nice car though. But, yeah. Now, getting to the end of the neighborhood, what I'm assuming, and It's going to open back up to the trails. I haven't seen too many trails off. Well, saying that, there we go. Maybe. But we're going to follow this main trail and do the loop. And I've heard from quite a few people that it's really, really nice. Like I said, we're in the mid-60s right now, so it is not hot by any means. And I'm one that I sweat like it's going out of style. So this is actually really, really refreshing to be out here. A little bit of bead of sweat going, but nothing teabag. Yeah, dogs peeing on everything. And like, this is mine, that's mine, especially when. I digress. But yeah, see, it'd be a pretty cool trail for, you know, mountain biking, things like that. And mountain biking is allowed out here, which is really cool. Just hope we don't get hit by, you know, a bicycle dude. But yeah, so another thing, and I got to give credit where credit's due. I know if you're probably watching this, you watch a couple other guys on the Dude Tube, and see him doing some pretty cool stuff. Well, one guy that I really like is Joe Robinette. All right, he's a Canadian. Don't have anything against that, but he is fantastic. The guy goes out into the Canadian wilderness and lives. He's like a modern day Les Stroud. You know, not to Les Stroud, or, you know, not to his extreme, but he still goes out there. Like, one of his videos that he did that I really liked was a $500 Walmart camping supplies. He went out into the wilderness and spent the night in freezing cold temperatures. My memory serves me correct. And did it. I think he spent like $450 up front on all the gear, had $50 left over. Turned around and returned like a little knife, bought a bigger knife. I mean, he got a tent, sleeping system, first aid kit, fire starter. Was one of the magnesium ones, which in my opinion they suck, and he even touched based on that. Fire stick is the way to go. Yeah, it just down to a Fisker's axe, all kinds of cool stuff. But and he did it. And the guy really, really goes into depth on what you need to do to go out in the woods, be comfortable, and have a great time. Our lives are always so dang busy that getting into nature, getting outside, is worth it. Very, very worth it. I haven't been outside in a long time doing stuff like this, so I figured, you know, why not? And yeah, so take a look at him. Again, it's Joe Robinette, and I think he's just turned 34 or 35. So, you know, he's not too young, not too old, but doing great things. And got a couple of really cool sponsors too. He's got, like, he wears a lot of mountain hardware, Fayetteville clothing, like pants, and they're Swedish, Swiss, Finnish, one of those. Really cool pants though. Deals with a couple different brands that, like, heavy outdoors, I think it is, probably wrong, but they make like titanium cookware, really cool. Different things like that, and I just thought it was neat. Thought I'd share it with you. But yeah, I can ramble on for quite a substantial amount of time with that. Now, on this channel, it's called Let's Do Dude Stuff. Now, don't take the first video of, oh, we're gonna be doing outdoor stuff all the time. No, we're gonna do dude stuff. Now, there could be some women that want to watch the channel and they're like, oh, you're sexist, this, that, and the other. No, just let's go do cool stuff, and the only really way I can describe it is let's go do dude stuff. But that'll entail, you know, hiking, camping, fishing, fixing a Jeep. Yeah, so everybody knows what Jeep means, right? Just empty every pocket. Fixing a Jeep, rock crawling. Kind of stay away from mudding because broke enough stuff doing that. And, you know, whatever else just seems like a good thing to do at the time. You know, like let's go out and do this. But yeah, it's not designed for one sex. You know, yes, is that the proper word to use? One gender. Yeah, it's we're gender neutral out here. But yeah, and nice little clearings here. They do not allow camping out here, which I can understand because the area we are in, people don't really take care of what they have and like to leave their trash everywhere. But I think this is the abandoned house that I read about, and these were the people who originally owned everything. Yeah, beautiful little house. We'll go up and take a closer gander at it. Didn't see any no trespassing signs, so we're good. We're not going to go in the house. It looks boarded up, but we're going to go take a peek. And the zoomies have commenced. Well, it wasn't too long ago because they had DirecTV. But, yeah, what does this sign say? Oh, shoot. Warning, do not enter hazardous area. Alright, well, we're not going to enter. Nice old little house. There's something else over there. Looks like another neighborhood, maybe. Yeah, I mean, they had air conditioning. So, pretty darn cool. Another thing, too, is this hurricane season, this area has had 2 substantial windstorms, I guess you can classify them as, with heavy rain. And the thing I noticed about this trail is that there's nothing substantial across the trail, so they are definitely maintaining it. So, I guess it is a neighborhood. So it was like 3,000 acres. There's no way. Unless it's like, this trail just goes along the outskirts of it. Yeah. House. Through the woods there. And then that, I guess that drainage ditch, stream, creek, whatever you would call it, is all over there. But yeah. We're going to walk a little bit farther, and I see some signage coming up, and we'll come back to you when we hit the signage. And then there's another trail. It goes off to the left here. Take a peek at the Jeepus and see which way we want to go. Take a long way around. Hey guys, so the signage really wasn't anything. It was just saying, oh, we're at Carver's Creek trailhead. So, if you look back that way, the house is over here. We came in this way, and then right over there was the trailhead. Another one. I think the parking lot is that way, and we just kind of went in the trail here and circled around, but I think that's a quick way back. So we made the left, and we're coming down this trail, and seen some fresh tracks from a side-by-side ATV. Something that's small enough to fit back here, even though I think a rock crawling Jeep would have plenty of room. Yeah. See the tire tracks? Another thing I like to do is situational awareness. Kind of keep your head on a swivel and notice things that, you know, a lot of people get in their own little world and just bypass. It's a great safety tip, especially out in town, things like that. And something that if you constantly tell yourself in the back of your head, hey, situational awareness, what's going on around me, it just, you notice things that a lot of people don't notice, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, it looks like a little creek here. That's a nice little creek, and yeah, that's gonna be a mess in the Jeep. What's up, buddy? Peaches. Yeah, so that's Peaches. That's Waylon. Now, Peaches is actually a National Registered Service dog. Super freaking awesome dog. I don't know what I'd ever do if that little girl never came into my life. Yeah, I think we all feel the same way about our pets. Last night it got down to 46 last night, and we had the windows open in the house, you know, kind of airing it out. Why waste electricity or give all your hard-earned imperial credits to the county for electricity when you don't need to use it? So, anyways, yeah, she decided she was going to get up in the bed, lay on my side of the bed, and give me no leg room. Now, I'm like 6'3.5", 6'4", depends on what bar I'm walking out of. So I'm a pretty big dude. And yeah, in a queen size bed, not much room at all. Very miserable sleeping last night. But you can't kick your baby out of the bed, right? Right. Here's this trail. Yeah, you can see, I guess this is the cleanup from the storm. Saw a couple tracks from like a excavator coming back here. Hey! Well, there's a little whitetail. And there's the fur missile. Hey, come here! Come on! And she's like, nah, I'm not gonna run that fast, Dad. Those are yours, though. Yeah, she just turned 3, and you know, threw a birthday party. He just turned 1, so he's still got a lot of pup in him. But yeah, you know, the trail is kind of going off right here. But there's a trail that goes straight ahead. There's a steel cable across it with 2 posts in. Now, does that mean we're not allowed to go back there? Or does that mean no vehicles? There's signage. Let's see what the signage has to say. Is it signage or is it some type of monitoring system? Ah, yeah. Signage. We're going the wrong way. Well, you know, not everybody can conform to the rules of the signs. Man, this would be a beautiful area to camp. Hear a couple of aircraft from like Fort Bragg, which is, you're always going to hear that. But it's so dang quiet out here. I'd just shut up, right? I know one of you guys probably answered this question, and it just popped into my head. Every time I see it, I really don't think about doing any type of research on the intranet. But the big, I guess, wise tale is, dog likes to eat leaves and grass and things like that because they have an upset stomach. Now, I know, pretty dang sure my dogs don't have an upset stomach, but there's one type of leaf out here that they just love, and it looks like bamboo leaf, but it's not really bamboo. Now, I don't know why they like chewing on it, eating it, but if one of you guys does, you know what to do. Little section at the bottom. Yeah. Keep some info on that. Oh, that's really cool. I'm guessing that's from a controlled burn. That's a really, what is that, spruce? No. Some type of pine. Another thing, if you know what type of tree that is, let me know. Ooh, bet you could start some good fires with that. It's dry. It's pretty far up there. Yeah, it looks like it's that swamp over there. There's another one. Same type of tree. Not sure what it is. I'm gonna have to do some research when I get to the house. Any boogies in there? Yeah. Looks like a little picnic area. Field over there. See a couple of like bird houses that have been put up. Steel poles. Pretty neat. Rockets coming through here. We're coming up to more signage. Let's see what they have. Oh, this looks like a pond. An old pond. Oh, it's so cool. Alright. So that's Cypress Point Loop Trail. I'm guessing that's what we were just on, and we're going to continue that way. Let's take a peek at this. See some game trails. Oh, they brush cut it. Ooh, what do we have here? Guys, leave it alone. Oh. That's a snapping turtle. Am I correct on that, guys? Yeah. Leave it. Yeah, an alligator snapper. We got a lot of those around here. I guess it came up and something happened. Alright guys, come on. It looks like they brush cut right around the old pond here. And I guess I stand corrected. Man, no. Those are kind of game trails through the tall grass. See? She just loves to eat those. I don't know why. Come on. I don't know why. Really weird. Oh, she's happy, right? Another thing cool about pets, and if you don't have a lot of money, but you have a fur baby, this really helps out. So I know in my state, there's two required things for having a pet. It has to be registered in the county that you live in, and two, it has to have a rabies vaccine. Now, we all know that our dog having a rabies vaccine and being registered isn't really going to help the dog. Kind of like our shots that we get as a kid. I can't even say that word for some reason. But Tractor Supply Company, proper term for it, they sell dog shots, and they're like I think the one I gave her was like a 9-way, so it did like Bordatello, kennel cough, like the whole shebang. And then the little wrapper that it comes in, because they are refrigerated, you can keep that for your records. And yeah, I've had really good luck with it. And I still do take her to the vet to get checked up and get official shot records. But yeah, look at this, guys. Little picnic area, and looks like there was a dock that went out. So this whole thing was a giant pond, lake, however you want to call it. But let's go see what this. Do not enter hazardous area. All right, so this is hazardous. We don't need to enter, but we're gonna take a peek around the outside of that. Oh shoot! Look at that. That had to have been from one of the storms. The creek is beautiful. Oh, there's a little trail through here. Let's go take a peek. Hoping that they meant the dock is hazardous, and it's not hazardous to be back here. Like Fort Bragg bought it and they're dumping their toxic waste or something back here. Who knows? Oh wow, yeah, that water level's way down. You see a little creekage. Come on, guys. Ah, yep. There's one of the Fort Braggies right there. Probably a jump plane or something. Alright, let's get out of here. Really nice dock though. It's a floating dock. So that's really neat. Yeah, keep out. Somebody from the state park sees us. I followed the rules. So I made it back, and you know, the dead turtle's over there. Hey, come here. But I don't know if you guys can see that through there. Beautiful house. Looks like somebody actually still lives there. But yeah, just absolutely beautiful. Another thing is the trail does have markers on it. I got this blue, just like a stainless steel color, and then like a reflector. Yeah, here. Looks like some type of weather vane. It's a homemade weather vane over here. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Pretty packed. Nice hardwood. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. It's an old weather vane. That's really neat. Ah, and somebody had to shoot it. Man, it really did do a number on it though. Pretty slick. Come on, dog. So we're just going to continue in the opposite direction. The trail arrows are pointing us. Yeah. Oh yeah, another thing too, you guys come outside. Don't forget bug spray. Don't forget bug spray. I carry Ben's bug spray. It's 30% deep, small little orange bottle. I'll show you guys here in a little bit, but it does wonders, and it's really designed for mosquitoes and ticks, which is really awesome. And you can get some pretty cool bug spray around the military base because, you know, they really don't mind a lot of deep. But yeah, and it works really good. Doesn't burn your skin. So what I noticed with off or any of the like the aerosol ones, when you spray your hat or your shirt or your neck or something like that, and then you start sweating, it drips down your face and it burns because your pores are open, right? From sweating, and it burns like the dickens. So I like something that's both strong, but yet won't burn when I sweat. And, yeah. Some trash cans, which is pretty neat. Yeah, that's really slick. Looks like a trail that's been oh, danger, do not enter, creek crossing closed. I don't know if the video caught that. Did you see that dog? Holy cow. He just took a biffer right down into that. You alright, dude? Waylon, you good, buddy? Oh, please tell me I got that on camera. That was absolutely hilarious. But, looks like I can cross down here. Still following rules, right? I'm not crossing there. I'll cross somewhere else. I still can't get over that dog because it was just like, whoop. And then, you know, like half a second and then a plunk splash. So, oh man, that dog amuses me. Oh yeah, check this out. That's pretty nice. I'm guessing all of this is from where that washed out. That wasn't even that deep. Where's that Waylon at? And there he is. Probably when the that pond was full, keep like canoes and kajakis in there. Ah, that's part of the park. But look, more trash cans and a porta john. You can come out here and do some grilling. Picnic tables that are covered? Yes. Sweet. Come out here and throw some brats on the grill. Hasn't been used that much, or it's freshly replaced. Nice. Yeah. Let's go see what's over here. Waylon! This facility is currently closed to the public for preservation with future plans for restoration and public use. I wonder if you can like rent it. Oh, that's neat. Up there, you got like a sunroom. It's on the second floor. But I'm sure in the morning out front here, when that pond, lake, whatever you want to call it, was full, I mean, that was an amazing view. But, yeah, really nice heavy-duty fence around it. As the Jurassic Park guy said, spare no expense. Hey! Here's that one. Where's the little brown one at? So many snatches, and I'm sure they'll give him back real quick. He's stuck in the fence. Come on, dude. Buddy, you gotta go that way. Only a puppy can do that, right? There he goes. Hey, That house that we turned left at on the trail, which is right there, is now right here. This is the trail. You got vehicle tracks. An actual vehicle. Looks like something big too. Definitely kind of tractor trailer-ish. Some all-terrain tires mixed in there. Yeah, I think those are tractor trailer tires. What do you guys think? Got something back here. Oh, maybe a dump truck. And they dug out that creek crossing because it was so damaged. Is there still schmoo on the lens? Oh yeah, with the sunlight, yeah, you can see it. Hang on. There we go. Right. Another little building. Wow, look at the size of that. That looks like a hickory tree that went down over there. There we go. Yeah, so, oh, this is part of the Rockefeller. I'm sure you guys know that there's like a Rockefeller, that sounds right, a Rockefeller mansion around here. I might be there. That's haunted. People go in there, they trespass, but they say it's haunted at night. But anyways, former winter estate of James Stillman Rockefeller was named by Robert Wall Christian, who pioneered scientific farming methods here from 1914 to 1927. The 1,240-acre farm was purchased in 1927 as part of the Rockefeller family's Overhills estate. The Rockefeller house, built in 1938, overlooks the 100-acre McDiarmid Mill Pond, which was created around 1850. While Long Valley was a private retreat for Mr. Rockefeller, its livestock and crops supported many tenant farmers and their families. Donated by the Nature Conservancy to the state of North Carolina in 2010, this site opened to all as part of Carver's Creek State Park in 2013. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Well, I guess I stayed corrected. It wasn't abandoned. It was donated. But, yeah. Let's go take a look at this oak tree. I'm sorry, hickory. But, yeah, see, that's like I was talking about. Sign return to park office. Go back that way, and then we're parked over there. We're going to do some more walking around. That looks like we can walk this way for quite some time. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really think that that's hickory and not oak. Here, I don't know if the GoPro picks it up, but you can hear people at the shotgun range, because it's like over that way, shooting their shotguns, you know, doing clay targets and things like that. Oh man, I haven't seen one of these in forever. My granddad used to have one. One of these can smushers. Oh. You know, put your soda can in there and got a bottle opener on it. I guess that one can smoosh bottles. No, just playing. But yeah, hazardous. Probably a little cabin type deal, maybe for some kids or something like that. Summer camp. Well water out here, notice that. Quite a bit of well pumps. But yeah, let's get this over here. Ah, look at that. Even the state doesn't like squirrels. Those little gray demons. You got a little birdhouse with a squirrel preventative thing on it. Grayson Humphrey, 2013 Eel Project, thanks to Mackenzie Humphrey. Neat. Yeah, keep the squirrels out. Waylon! about this, but, oh, well, crap. Demonetized. I hear his beep. Wayland. Stubborn dog. Now look, that thing is at 100% on the static charge. It's not shocking the dog. Come here! Oh, maybe it did shock him. Oops. Holy cow, it worked. But! Hey! Hey, buddy! This way! Oh, took off. It was like everything over there is shocking me. There he is. Poor guy. You alright, bud? Yeah, he's fine, guys. And I like to give him the tone, because then if you're really quiet, you can actually hear what it is. But when he doesn't listen, how do I put this? It's not that often that he doesn't listen, but when he really doesn't listen, I give him that. Kind of corrects him, pulls his attention back. He's like an ADD child. Maybe ADHD, the hyperactive thing. Talking about dude stuff, right? I don't know, what do you guys want to see next in the video? I'm gonna go see the dam. There's a dam around here. There's a damn dam. No, there's a dam that has like a rope swing, and you can actually pull your vehicle. There's a trail on the top of the dam, and you can pull your 4x4 down onto it, and it's only maybe about shin deep. It's not incredibly deep, and it goes like that, and it's concrete bottom, and it goes like that. I think the last time I was there, a couple buddies and I, we walked it, and like the deepest it got was maybe just over your knees. But anyways, it went upstream about 2 miles, all concrete bottom, which was really, really cool. And then you met another dam that was washed out and all dilapidated. But this one that I'm talking about, it has like an old power station there, like a turbine thing there, and you can actually go explore it. I don't think you're supposed to, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to go take a gander at it. But it's really neat, really neat. There you can tell that there's been some not so friendly people there because they've vandalized it and things. But anyways, the dam, what I was getting at is the dam's really cool in the summertime because you only get like maybe 4 inches of water coming over top of the dam, and you can put like tubes, you know, the one with like the canvas bottom on it that you tow behind a boat. Put that up at the top and like slide down the dam into the water. Really fun. And then just a little ways up from it, maybe about 20 meters from the dam, there's a rope swing, and the rope swing is really deep underneath it. So that's close there. I'm not using one of those fancy dongles, by the way. I'm just holding the GoPro and hoping for the best. Just do dude stuff and not be frou-frou with it, I guess. Yeah, and really fun in the summertime. And when the water's really low, so you come in from the west side of the creek. It's like New River or Little River, something like that. Coming from the west side, and you can actually drive a capable 4-wheel drive down onto the little sandbar that's there, and you know, have like a bonfire, because there's nothing against having fires out there. Have a bonfire out there, you know, grill up some stuff. The fishing's somewhat decent for like a kid or a new angler, because really all there is bass and a couple of catfish, but mostly brim, bluegill, sunfish, however you want to classify them. I think they're all the same. Genome, whatever. I think they all look the same anyways. But yeah, it's really, really cool. Maybe we'll go out there. And what you got to be careful about out there though is it's Fort Bragg training area. So you go to the end of what used to be like Fort Bragg's barracks. There used to be on post housing, proper term. Go to the end, and then you hang a left down a dirt trail, and there's like 3 avenues of approach to it. One of which, a Honda Civic, and I saw you guys remember the Chevy Cavalier? I saw one of those down there. Oh, we got put these dogs on. So yeah, it wasn't a spruce, it was a longleaf pine. Cool little signage there. I got them two on a leash because we're coming back to the ranger station. There's other people that were walking down the road. They had a little doggy, cute little pit bull. I know people give pit bulls such a bad rap, but for the most part they're pretty decent dogs. This one was cute as can be. It just wanted to come over and sniff and say hi. But you know, doing dude stuff, right? Waylon likes to do dude stuff. Peaches, that goes without saying. Yeah, let's go somewhere, Dad. But yeah, we're gonna make it back to the vehicle, and then pack it on up and head on back to the house. I know I said I'd show you guys the bug spray, so I may put them in the vehicle and then guys. Do a little overview of what I carried with me in my backpack. But yeah. Alright, I'll catch you guys at the vehicle. Okay, guys, real quick. Great time to finally find the way on out. I guess it's yeah, it's almost 4 o'clock, so I got snow coming out of my nose. A couple people getting off work, so see now there's some cars pulling in, and just saw a couple other people hiking the trails. So yeah, great time frame. I think I got here at what, 2:30, 3, somewhere there. On this way in on the trail, quite a bit of signage explaining the woods and stuff. Some of the wildlife you may see: red-tailed hawk, eastern kingbird, loggerhead shrike, red-headed woodpecker, and northern bobwhite. So yeah, really cool. Again, this is my first time being here, so if any of you guys are from the area and have been here, you know some cool stuff, put it down in the comments, and I'll be sure to add it in, and you know, give credit where credit is due. Almost back to the vehicle. Get to you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, we're back to the vehicle, and dogs are in. I don't know what Waylon does, why he does that. Every time he gets in the vehicle, he starts really drooling, like hardcore drooling. But yeah, as you can see, it's a mess back here, and I did forget it. But that's that horse thing that I have for them. Little case that goes in. Can't believe I forgot it. But yeah, she'll drink out of a water bottle. I'm sure if he got thirsty, he would too. But next time, we're gonna make sure we remember it. All right, onto the gear. So, Oakley backpack, gloves. It's my little solar charger right there, hooked up to a lanyard. But the bug spray. Let's see. Yeah. Bends. Repels mosquitoes that may transmit Zika virus. But really cool because it's not aerosol form. And yeah, batteries. I got a trackable or a geocache your cordage. You never know when you're going to need it. Oh, and this backpack is cool too because at the bottom down here, it's got like a waterproof thing that you know wrap over it in case you got stuff in there that don't need to get wet. Got a head mount for the GoPro. Maybe I'll try that next time, like at the dam or something. Cable for it. Got a light jacket because it was cool. You never know what would happen, so always clear that. Bottles of water, and then. Oh yeah, is that my geocache bag? No, new paper, waterproof paper too. Another one. Pens, permanent marker. In here, there's some of the little crack bags. I don't know how you call them, but little tiny ones for like the micro caches, in case you have to fix stuff. And then there's some regular size Ziploc bags in there too, like not the snack ones, but I guess the sandwich ones. So, my dad taught me all that stuff to bring in. But yeah, pretty nice light backpack. I'll show you guys that solar charger. So this thing I got for I got it for free when I bought my sunglasses, but it works really well. It's made by Coast Del Mar, and just being in the mesh liner on the outside here, it's actually charging. Like as soon as I pull it out, it was charging. So that shows, but it is fully charged, and it just, I guess, maintains it or something. But the way that's set up is the cord's long enough I can plug it in while it's in the bag, run the cord over, and hold the GoPro, and still get some decent footage. But yeah, that's it. I carry 2 knives with me and a Leatherman pretty much 90% of the time. If I don't have all 3, I generally have like a tiny little pocket knife, just a single blade, and then a bigger knife, like a belt knife. But the Leatherman I'm using is the military Gerber, the multiplier, wire cutters, and front sight posts for M16, M4, all that other stuff. And then it's got you know, your loop and your general Gerber stuff in there. But it's just nice to have. And the knife that I have was actually given to me by a buddy. Rock River. Get Rock River stuff at Fastenal. And my buddy Steve, he works there, and he had a couple of these, and he gave me one. And my little knife, where is that? There it is. Just a little Winchester, little pocket knife, you know, cut cordage, things like that. Kind of like an at-home knife, but this is a good one. I'm sure people are wondering why am I talking in the back of my Jeep right now, but you know, who cares? But yeah, I got my phone, got Chew. In case anybody's wondering, I dip Stoker's. It's cheap, tastes good. I know it's bad for you, but state of California, so it's free. So no bashing. I'm not bashing Californians. Making a joke there. But yeah, let's get to the house, and I'll get this video sent out to you guys. Alright, so I know you're not supposed to film while you're driving, but that's the entrance to Carver's Creek. As you see, there's quite a few vehicles leaving, and that's the trail where we started. But yeah, that's the this is the little road here. It says you can't camp, which is absolutely horrible, but I know they probably had it where you could. We turn out the air conditioner. Where you could camp, and then unfortunately somebody screwed up for the rest of us. But I'll get to the end of the trail and then show you guys how close that clay target shooting area is. And we're probably going to take a different route back, because I know the Spring Lake area here is going to be riddled with military traffic at 4:05 in the afternoon. You know, normally between like 4 and 6, it's like a dang parking lot. So you kind of have to time yourself accordingly to that. I've had boogers in my nose. I'm sorry, guys. I just saw it in the mirror. You know, but we're doing dude stuff, so who cares, right? All right, guys. So we're out on the main road, and Fort Bragg Clay Target Center, literally right as you pull out, right there. And you know, we got some Fort Braggies and what is that, Air Force? Yeah, Air Force out here cleaning up the road. That's pretty nice of them. A bunch of the vehicles parked, but yeah, give them a good charge here on some room. Make sure we keep it nice and slow. Oh, there was a pilot. That's cool. Oh yeah, look at that. C-17. The big boys. But yeah, so we came in, the way we came is in Fayetteville, they're doing the whole 295 thing now. And it's like a bypass of 95. We came in 295 into Spring Lake, turned onto Manchester, boom, Carver's Creek. So we're going out Manchester, going to turn on the 210 and take the back way to 295, and that way we bypass that Spring Lake traffic. And really, really pretty ride. And there's a school up here, I think, and a couple other things, but really nice. Now, I'm sure a couple of you are going to ask, yes, and no, that I do drive a Jeep, and yes, it's not a Wrangler, although that is my dream Jeep, but it's a WJ, and it's an 01 Limited WJ. So it's got the Dana 44A, which is the aluminum carrier assembly, like with steel tubes, the rear axle, and I thought it was a Dana 35 front, but after more research and dipping into it, it's actually a Dana 44 front. Now mine is a all-wheel drive, which is the Quadratech 2 or Quadra drive. I hate it. All-wheel drive doesn't work. 4-low works great. But another video is going to be junkyard, where we're going to change the transfer case from the all-wheel drive to the 2-wheel drive, 4-high, 4-low. Well, I think it goes 2-wheel drive, 4-time, all the time, 4-high, neutral, 4-low. It's that one, and that'll be a heck of a lot better for some stuff. I have like a small little 2-inch lift on it. Don't have mud tires on it. Running rusty shocks and steering stabilizer. It's got a MagnaFlow exhaust on it because it does have the V8 in it. 410 gears as well. So gas mileage, what's that? But pretty decent Jeep for how old it is. It's got high mileage, but the motor is fresh. Freshly rebuilt motor in it. So we'll get into that into a later video. But yeah, I'm gonna get on home, get this video edited. I'm gonna try to leave it as uncut and as unedited as I can. But for, you know, content wise, I'm gonna have to do a little bit. But yeah, so we'll see you guys on the next video. Let me know what you want to do. I think we're gonna do the dam off of Bass Road, and maybe this weekend we'll get into some is this my turn? Yep. We'll get into some burning out old stumps and some other shenanigans, dude stuff. But yeah, the next big trip maybe will be the dam. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys want to see.